If nobody in your family has ever traveled, I mean really traveled, this episode is for you. A lot of times we think breaking generational curses are getting a better job or having more money, being a millionaire, and all these other things. But sometimes it starts off very, very simpler. Sometimes it starts off by just traveling outside the means that you already know or that you've known as far as traveling and getting to know places. That sounds like something for you. I want to stick around. I recently traveled to St. Thomas for my honeymoon with my wife, and at first it felt like a vacation. Then just being there, looking around, it kind of resonated differently. It hit me differently. It just made me think. It wasn't just a vacation. It was a palette expander. When I say palette, I'm saying of your life. You get to see different cultures, different people, different societies, how people live, and you get to just open up your brain and see a lot more different things that you've ever seen. And that's when I realized this wasn't just a trip anymore. It was me viewing the world from a different perspective, a different lens, and learning more about different cultures and navigating through different life experiences with the one that I love. And it just hit me kind of differently. This is the Tune In With Dev, and my name is Dev. I'm the host, and if it's your first time, stick around. Episode might just be for you. Many people leave their hometown, and it's not because they don't want to. It's based out of fear, financial situations, time, jobs, kids. You have all these things that hold you back, and it's very simpler than you think. And I think it's time that we break that cycle, because traveling does a lot more than you think it does. It can help you build confidence. You learn more about people. You learn more about yourself. You put yourself in places that you're kind of uncomfortable with because you don't really know people, and it's just different from being where you know. And that may sound kind of weird and redundant, but putting yourself in uncomfortable situations, not saying out of safety, but in uncomfortable situations to where you are learning and growing as a person and an individual and a person that you travel with, you just learn so much more, and you have such a greater lens on life and what it truly means to live, and not just stay at home and stay and live in fear that you'll never be able to financially afford to travel. I'm not gonna lie, I used to be the same person. I used to be that same person until I met my wife. I'm not gonna lie, she actually changed my life for the better in many different ways, but to keep it on track with this episode, it's more so, and she's got me into traveling. I've been traveling a lot more than I've ever have in my life. And when I traveled, growing up, we used to just go to Louisiana and Coachella, and that's no knock to the family or anything like that. It's just what we knew, and we never traveled anywhere besides that, or like a carnival cruise. And that was just back in the day, that was just a thing that you would do, is just go on cruises or go somewhere local to a casino. And that's just always been what my family has done. And meeting my wife, she's opened my palate, expanded my mind, my brain. And we've been to countless places from New York, Chicago, Miami. We've been to Destin, Florida. We've been to Jamaica. We've been to St. Thomas and the Virgin Islands. We've been to Oklahoma. We've been to so many different places that I never would have imagined going to, and have really opened my eyes and, given me the opportunity to see different perspectives of different people, and, open my mind and learn and see different things and see life. It motivates you. It helps you, because then once you go on one trip, you want another, and guess what that's going to do? You're going to want to make more money. You're going to want to have more free time, because at the end of the day, life is too short to just not travel. And I recommend anybody who hasn't traveled to travel. You have the time, you have the money. If you don't have to go out the country for your first trip, you can go somewhere very simple in your state. Just make sure you travel. Make sure you see different ways of living. Make sure you try different ways of living. It doesn't always have to be the super nice 5-star Ritz-Carlton hotel or resort or all-inclusive resort. You can stay in a hotel. You can stay in an Airbnb. You can stay in the staycations, all those little places. They all have different ways to show you how to live and to expand your knowledge and your way of living. And for all the people who haven't traveled, I challenge you. I challenge you to start saving. Save a little bit, little $50 here and there, whatever it takes to get you to take your first trip. Get a passport. Make the first step, so that way you have no excuse to be like, I can't do this. I don't have a passport. I don't have this. I want you to stop making excuses today and plan for the future. Make trips. Start living now. Don't wait until you're in your 30s, 40s, 50s to start traveling. Travel while you're young, when you don't have kids. And if you have kids, travel while they're young, or travel while you have time. You have the people here now to help you watch your child. I want you to stop making excuses. I want you to actually get out there and live and travel. Invest in experiences, not just possessions. Things come and go. Things get old. They're hip now, they're hip later, whatever it is. But those memories that you get, the memories that I got in St. Thomas with my wife, I'll never forget. There's photos, there's all these things that you can do to help you relive in that moment from years to come. The first person to step outside their comfort zone in a family often changes in the mindset of everyone else and what's possible to actually achieve in life. So if that's you, that can be you. It doesn't have to just be someone else. It can be you. It doesn't take a lot. It doesn't take as much as you think. Traveling, it can be down the street. It can be to the next city over. Just travel, experience different things. I challenge you. I challenge you. I challenge you. And if this episode inspired you, or you know someone who's on the fence about traveling, I want you to send this to them. I want you to challenge them to take that vacation that they've been wanting to do. Stop saying I have tomorrow, because you don't. Take that vacation. My name is Dev. This is Tuning with Dev. And if we have real conversations about real things, about real life, and things that people really just don't want to talk about in the sense of they're scared to. And we have those conversations. But thank y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. I appreciate y'all. We thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Hey, tune in for next episode.